Hello, everyone, and welcome to Comma Speaks. Today, my guest is Rasheeda George. She is the owner of Breaking Chains Now, and it's a LLC. And we will be talking about her company, how she got started, maybe even some of the things that she went through in order for her to start her own company. Welcome to my show, Rasheeda George.
Thank you so much, Karma, for having me. I really appreciate you coming to me, and now I'm on your show. So I really appreciate it.
Oh, no problem, no problem. We had some technical difficulties, I tell you. I just knew everything was going to go smooth, and I don't know what happened on my end, but it just wasn't working. I guess it just wasn't time. Sometimes that happens, but the show still goes on. With that said, I'm going to let Rasheeda tell you a little bit about herself and how she got started.
Yes. I want to speak on the technical difficulties first. I believe that there are technical difficulties happen for a reason, and we're not going to let nothing stop me and stop this business from going out there and talking about it. So I thank God that everything has been restored. He will restore everything. So
Yes,
I'm just really appreciative that you hung in there and I hung in there and we're here.
yes, 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 yes. Well, why
So a
don't you
little
let
bit
the audience know
breaking
about you?
chains. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
A little bit about breaking chains now. How did it get started? Well, I have a couple of ladies that I was meeting with, and they were so inspired. We decided together as a group to just pursue our dreams, whatever it may be, whatever we wanted to do. We decided that we were going to do it, and just coming together like we did and sharing our thoughts, our beliefs, and with each other. It just really inspired me to say, I'm going to do life coaching. And I'm going to do speaking engagements and workshops and seminars and things of that nature to just get out there. And with my belief system, I had to get out there in a certain type of way. Um,
Okay.
and I'm a believer in Christ. So that's where the name comes from, Breaking Chains Now. I believe in breaking everything that is keeping you from doing what it is that you are to do. Whether that's whether you call it your calling, whether you call it your destiny, whether you call it the thing I love to do. I don't even feel like I'm working. Um, that's what it's all about. So breaking chains now. It just um, that particular name just came to me one day when I was thinking about what do I name this? I'm going out there. I'm going to be doing life coaching, but what is my name? What do I represent? And I represent Christ. So I said, I'm going to call it Breaking Chains Now because in my life and in my experiences, um, I went through so much in life. As a little girl coming up, and all the way to a teenage life, and all the way to now as an adult, I went through so much in my life. And going through all the different challenges and things of that nature, I just woke up one day. That's what I call it. I had an awakening. I woke up and I decided to live life because I felt like I was just walking around, wandering, and not knowing what was my purpose, why was I here, and what am I am to do. So I just thank God for this opportunity.
Now, with your breaking chains now, you said one day you just woke up. Something happened in between the one day you woke up and before then. There was something you were either tired of or something that you just said, you know what, it's sometimes things just build up after a while where you say, you know what, enough is enough. I'm going to do what I'm purposed to do. Was there like a particular thing in your life that you can recall to make you say, I'm done, I'm not doing it anymore? I need to move forward with starting my life coaching?
Yes, there was actually a number of things. Let me name them. Um, there was a relationship that I wasn't supposed to be in. There was a my job dissatisfaction, um, and it was just a seeping depression that it just took over. Um, and a lot of people, didn't know because, I put on that face
Yes.
when I had to go outdoors. But there was a seeping depression that was coming over my life, and it was due to so many different things, such as when I said the relationship that I wasn't supposed to be in. Um, that was just breaking me down. It just was big, breaking me into someone that I was not. Um, the job situation that I was so dissatisfied with. Um, it's so even hard to like articulate the work and the overwork um, that was there and the spirit that was there. So a spirit of depression came over me, and once I was able to, like I said, when I got together with these ladies, um, it just changed. I just had a shift, and it was time to do something else. It was time to do. I've already did the depression thing. I already did the walking dead thing, and I already did that. I'm just here. I'm just here. Thing. So now it was time to get up and move forward. Am I gonna sit here and just let a man determine who I am? Am I going to sit here and let a job determine who I am? No, God made me who I am. So he didn't make me that way. So what did I do? I tried God, and it changed my life. It changed who I was and how I looked at things. Now I always had God in my life,
Mhm.
but that doesn't mean you make the best decisions for your life. So changing your mindset, that was the major thing. And when I did not know life coaching would change my life as much as it did. But just going to the training and meeting so many different people, it really just put some fire up in me to just say, okay, enough is enough, and it's time to now move forward.
Okay. Now let's get a little deeper. You were talking about relationship. That's many times the cause many people not being able to pursue their dreams and passion because of someone that they're with, male or female. It doesn't matter, because men sometimes deal with this because maybe a woman may be overbearing or maybe a certain way, or they may be in an unhealthy relationship. What were some of the things that you went through that you can relate to our that you can relate with the audience, that's been going through a bad relationship, that made you say enough was enough? For me, it was the control. I had a lot of control in my life, and that's why I'm so free and I do everything I want to do, because I was controlled and I was confined. And I started off this called Pursuing Your Passion. And I tell people that the purpose of the show is always to go after your goals and your dreams, no matter what obstacles come your way. So that's some of the things that I talk about when I'm dealing with people that are looking to pursue their goals and pursue their dreams. But I also let them know about my relationship and going through a domestic violence marriage and being able to get out of it and going through depression, but able to pursue my goals. I realized that I have children to live for. I have life to live for. I realized there was something that was my breakthrough. When I had my aha moment, I realized who I was living for. What are some things maybe you want to share, or maybe somebody you've worked with share to say, you know what, I'm breaking this chain, I'm loosening these shackles, I'm letting them go, dropping them where they are, and I'm moving forward.
Well, I had the feeling of I'm not good enough,
Okay.
and a lot of people who do know me, I gained a lot of weight, and my weight gain and the way I was treated, it just made me feel like I'm not good enough. Um, or should I even be in this? Like, I'm the type of woman that would, do anything for anyone. And when I'm in a relationship, sometimes that relationship takes over who I am, because I want to make that person happy. So in that process of making someone else happy, I was making myself unhappy. So that was not, the way I wanted to continue um, doing for others, but not doing for myself. Um, I work with the homeless population, or formerly homeless population, and I've been there for a number of years. I love that job. I don't even call it a job.
Right.
Pay much. I'm just there. I absolutely love working with the women and men that I work with. And one of the things some of them have gone through, because there's a lot of reasons to become homeless. But one of the reasons some of them had was a substance abuse issue, and with that, they always taught to be careful of the people, the places, and the things. Um, Pay attention to the people you are around, the people that you used to do drugs with, the people that you used to, because everybody talks about recovery only in a substance abuse type of situation, but you can recover from so many different things. There can be some habit behaviors that you will continue to do. And so looking at the people that you're around is very, very important, because the people influence you. So people, and then the places that you go. Are you going to the same places over and over? You're having the same results and things. So if you're doing the same things and you're expecting different results, that's just not going to happen. So you got to try something new. So keep dealing with the same type of people, running in the same type of places, usually get you the same results. So I decided to just change the people that were around me, be more positive people, um, change the places that I even went to. I started networking with different people, um, and started to do different things. Like one of the things that I do is, like, I read, and I don't like reading,
That
but
sounds like me.
I read, and I attend. Me and my one of my good friends, we attend webinars all the time, and it's always talking about something positive, and it's always educating us on different things. So that's like the major thing for me, changing, you know, my inside, but also changing what my outside looks like, and that's the people, places, and things.
And that's what we have to do. A lot of people don't understand when it comes to working on yourself, when it comes to going after your goals and your dreams. You have to work at your after I'm sorry, my mind is so messed up. You have to work on yourself, and it does start from the inside, and then it goes out, because you're not able to deal with people. And that's the problem, is that these days we deal with a lot in life. I mean, just like you said, you had things with relationships, with jobs. People also have problems with with friendships, with family relationships, with just their own personal things that they're battling with. But at some point in time, a person is going to have to say enough is enough and be able to move forward with their life. Otherwise, it's going to be a woe is me until they die. There's nothing that's really living in them, and they end up dying because their insides are so messed up from just,
Yes.
the stress, the hurt, the pain. And I love your theme of breaking chains now. I love that because that's when it should be done. Is we shouldn't wait until tomorrow to break chains. We shouldn't wait until the next couple of days or to the next week or someone to do it next year. What are we waiting for? Are we going to declare this thing? Are we going to demand this thing and command this thing to be done? Or are we
Right.
going to waddle in it? It's going to
Right.
be, it's going to be up to us. What are some programs? Are you offering any type of programs through your life coach, or what are some things you're offering through your life coaching?
Okay, so with the life coaching, as I stated, I want to work on breaking chains, and that can mean I have fear of I just have fear. It could be any kind of fear. I have lack of confidence. I have lack of self esteem. I'm going through something right now. Anything that um, you think of that needs to be broken, that's my goal, is to work on you. And it really depends on what it is as to how I would approach it. But and it depends on the personality of the person and how they, are able to respond. But breaking chains now, we feature, like I said, we do the life coaching. But one of the things I offer with life coaching, which I specialize in, is career coaching.
Okay.
So I will help you with your resume. I will um, help you with job search. I will help you with career coaching so that you can land the job that you really need. Because when we think about it, a lot of the times, most of the time, we are in the workplace. We're in the workplace sometimes more than we are at home, a lot of times. So you have to have that joy there in order to continue on and move forward. I mean, I remember I used to have a job where I used to crawl on the floor. I didn't want to go so bad. I would
Yeah.
crawl up to the door and say, "Oh God, I gotta make it in there." So just to be, that's why the coaching is important, the career coaching, so that you're not no longer going to a place where you feel that way, but you're going to a place where you feel like it's not even a job, or you're going to a place where you feel like I can do this. I have the confidence now to do this. Um, so my career coaching is what I specialize in, and breaking down some barriers first is the most important thing in order to move closer to that goal. So that's one of the things I do, and I also do like
Well,
seminars and workshops.
before you get into that, I just want to touch on the career coaching, if that's okay.
Yes,
And just kind of push. I want to let people know this. Everybody knows that I'm big on entrepreneurship,
yes,
and I believe that if you're an entrepreneur, go after it. But there are some people that have to work for somebody else because that's just how the world goes. But get into what you love. So
yes,
if Rasheeda is the one that's going to be able to help you, if she has that have that for you, you'll be able to probably help pinpoint what it is that you want to do in life. I hate when I hear people say, "Oh, I hate going to work this morning." My question is why? And if you hate going to work this morning, find something that you love to do. Nobody says you have to go there. You chose that place. You chose to put the resume in. You chose to walk and knock on that door and allow that door to be open for you to walk in. So now that you made that choice and you realize you hate it, find something you love because
yes,
we need you out there. So make sure you contact her to say, "Hey, I need this coaching because I want to be happy when I wake up in the morning. I want my day to feel like I just walked in the door because my day has just gone so great." Even in entrepreneurship, we have bad days. There are
yes,
times things don't go the way we want to. Trust me. And sometimes they're not days. There may be months, maybe years, but we make it happen. So make sure that you contact her with this. And that's why I kind of wanted to stop you just a little bit, just to give my 2 cents, just to tell people that it's important to understand that you have to do what you love, pursue your passion. It's about you. You have to be on that job for 30 plus years if that's what you want to do in life. So why not do something that you love? That's
yes.
what I want to leave you with. But go ahead.
Yes, 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 yes. That's all I can say about that. I mean, that is my goal. That is one of the questions that I ask. I ask, what do you want to do? How much do you want to make?
Right.
Things of that nature, because that's important. And I do a lot of times get the answer, I don't know, or I just need a job. Can you just get me a job? But a job is not what you really want, because every day you're going to end up, a lot of people end up quitting. And
Mhm.
I got you a job. Now what's going on now? I ain't
Right.
got that job. Well, of course, because you just got a job. So the important part of it is to get something, like you said, onto if it's not out there, you make it happen. You know,
Right.
if you can't, if you see, wait a minute, I could do that better, then do it better.
Do it better. That's right.
You don't have
There's
to work for no one, but
there's
you got
opportunity.
to do, yes.
Now you were telling me also about your workshops and programs before I rudely interrupted.
Okay. Yes. One of my colleagues actually had invited me to Virginia to do a workshop there, and I really appreciated that. And what I do is, that was an all women's workshop, and we talked about what is holding you, what is holding you, and we wanted to go ahead and break that chain. So I absolutely love doing workshops and seminars. I have another one coming up in August, and every other month I will be doing some type of workshop or seminar. So keep looking out for me. Um,
Okay.
they are really great. It's to inspire, it's to motivate, it's to kick you in your butt if you need it. Um,
Right.
it's a lot of, different types of feelings that you feel in some of these workshops. So one moment you might be crying, the other moment you might be just having a good old time. But
Should be.
and I like to network with people. So sometimes I'll have a workshop by myself, and sometimes it will be me partnering up with someone else.
Okay. Okay. And that's always good too. I'm working on some programs and workshops myself to spread the
Oh,
word of
anytime to
anything.
California, I don't have a problem.
Okay, well, I'll keep you posted for sure. I'll definitely keep you posted. Well, we're going to be wrapping up soon. Now, under your program, now you're just getting started in your business, correct? As far as
Correct.
just doing the LLC part, but obviously this is something you've been working on for a while. And I tell people about my show. When it comes to my show, I interview everybody, whether you're just starting or you're at the top of your game. And the reason I do that is because people need to understand that it's okay for you to get on and get interviewed now. It's okay to talk about it now because you have to build. When I got started with this, I was brand new to this as well. I just got started. I just did it. But a lot of people have a fear and they feel like, well, I'm not well established or I haven't been doing this for years. What are some things that you can tell people that are new to this that are saying, you know what, I need to get started? Can you give them some tips? Because I know that you have a really nice website already. You have your social media set up and you've already, you're already going. What would you tell someone new that's saying they want to get in to helping people, but they feel like they may be scared to do it?
Do not be scared. Go out there and just do it. Just do it. Just like Nike say, just do it. Because one of the things, I wasn't fearful. I just don't have that fear factor when it comes to things that I'm supposed to be doing.
Mhm.
But as far as like a website, like now that was when I had a little fear come in. I don't know how to do a website. I've never done a website before. I gotta pay somebody to do this. But I did my own website. I did all of my everything. I did everything. My social media pages. Um, you know, I just did it. A lot of people ask me, how did you do that? Like, can you help me with mine? Not an expert at that. So, but what I did was I read a lot. I decided this is was something that I wanted to do. So I was going to put my best foot forward. I got a lot of marketing materials everywhere I go. I see Breaking Chains now. It's on my car. It's on my refrigerator. It's
Yes.
everywhere I go. It's in my pocketbook. Breaking Chains Now. I got everywhere. So I know what it is I'm doing. So that's what I would say to people. I would say, get into your passion. If you're in your passion, the fear factor just has to fall, because
Mhm.
you can't be fearful of something you're supposed to be doing. So all you have to do is just do it. Ask people for help. Ask people for guidance. People who are in your field, talk to them about what you want to do. So follow people. There's social media pages everywhere. Follow people that are doing the same thing that you're doing.
Yes.
Just get out there.
Yeah, people tend to forget that there's so many free resources out there. They sometimes feel like they have to spend $1,000 for someone to set up their website, set up their social media. I mean, I just went to GoDaddy to purchase a website that was pre-built for my nonprofit, and it cost me $12 for the whole year. Sometimes you can pay somebody yearly, monthly. You can just pay one lump sum, but make it happen. Like I can't stress that enough. Make it happen. This is your life you have to live. Instead of looking in somebody else's yard, trying to see what they're doing, look at your own yard, see what you can do to pick up around your own self. And your yard will be looking just as beautiful as theirs if you pay attention to what you're doing. Don't worry about how they got there. We all have to get there somehow, some way. You make a way to find out how to make sure that you get there. So I try to encourage people to do this constantly, constantly, constantly. Now, is there anything else you would like to share with the audience of anything else that you're doing that we may not have discussed before we conclude?
I just want to thank everybody, all the supporters, everyone that's out there that's, she's doing something, I'm there. Those people, I just want to say thank you so much for the supporters. And those who don't support as well, because that's just a motivator just to do better. Those who give constructive criticism, I thank you as well. And I just have to thank God for everything that I have done. It's only because of that. It's only because of Him.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. I really appreciate it. And also, please leave your information that how people can contact you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You want to leave your contact information?
Yes.
Okay.
Breaking Chains Now. My phone number is 443-312-7325. My email address is breakchainsnow@gmail.com. My website is www.breakingchainsnow.org. And I'm on LinkedIn. You can see me on there. I have a Facebook page, Breaking Chains Now LLC. And I'm also on Thumbtack. So you can find me.
Okay.
You can
Okay.
find me. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And
You
all I have to say is big ups to Karma on a Tuesday.
good. I know that's right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And for those that are watching Kama Speaks, each week I have a different guest. And if you would like to be a guest on the show, you can also inbox me or email me at booking@kamaspeaks.com. That's booking at KAMA I look forward to having more great interviews such as this one here. And, it's your life. At the end of the day, it's your life. It's how you choose to live it. If you want those chains broken, you need to do what it takes. We can verbally say something, but it's
Yeah.
taking those actions that's going to actually have those chains released. They can be literally on your hand. If you just say I want them released, nothing's going to happen, but it's until you break free and let go and let God. That's the only way that it will be able, will have that release and you will be on your way. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out Rasheeda on Breaking Chains Now. I'll have all her information up and you can click, you can connect. And I hope that you guys will be able to connect and hopefully you'll be able to help somebody change their lives that are watching. So again, for those that are watching, remember, to follow me on Facebook. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, Pinterest, all under Kama Speaks. KAMA Speaks. And again, if you want more information, if you want to be on the show, go to booking@kamaspeaks.com. All right, with that said, as I always tell my guests and tell my audience, no matter what you do in life, always pursue your passion.
Thank you.
Thank you.